Bob always makes me go for a walk every morning. I don't always want to go for a walk every morning, but Toby does. Let's get this day started. We have already fed the animals. The horse and the donkey are super happy because they have their hay. Bob's making me go on the 2-mile walk. I know, it's good for me, so I do it. Here you can see the pond. We're walking by the farm. And then you can check out the lower garden. Now we're getting ready to head to the farm stand. So this is what people would see if they were coming to the farm stand. They would drive up the driveway and just go right up there to the farm stand. You can see the upper garden right there behind the farm stand. We think it's kind of fun for them when they come to the farm stand to be able to see where their flowers are being grown. That's part of the reason we put the farm stand right there where we did. Thought it would be kind of a fun experience for our customers just to be able to drive up, get their flowers, and see the flower field right there behind the farm stand. Well, we need to finish this 2-mile walk so that we can get back and harvest some flowers because we've got lots of bouquets to make. Now it's time to come out to the hoop house and get some seedlings watered. This is another succession of zinnias and then my marigolds. Never done marigolds for cut flowers. I'm going to try these. They are a cocoa gold. And then over here I have all of my propagated mums. These have to get watered every morning or they dry out in these little containers back here. Before these get potted up, they seem to do much better in the hoop house and here, even though the hoop house can sometimes get to 110. So it's kind of weird to me, but I don't know, just do what works. My little marigold. And look at this. How weird is that? I have a sweet pea in here that is still alive, even though it gets 110 in here. This makes no sense to me. I have no idea. Other than because of the shade cloth? Who knows? And then successions of celosia. And luckily I can water all of this off of our rain barrels. This hose, there's a pump and it's hooked up to all the rain barrels over there. So all of this back here luckily can be watered off of that. And then I have random dahlia. We dug up a lot of dahlias and randomly stuck them places, and some of my propagated autumn sedum is back here. So I've gone to just randomly putting things places. You probably can't see it, but up against the chicken fence there and there, we've also put some dahlias over there just to see where they're going to grow best because they struggle out in the field around here. So just cut off the water, and I was checking on a few things over here. Oh gosh. I'm gonna put my trays back up on, try to put them on the table here. Not that it's gonna help. I always get worried back here. The squirrels are just gonna munch through. I know, it's really not gonna help. It's really in my head, but I feel like it's better than being on the ground. And I think I've got everything, again, done. You like the big weed, giant weed in the middle? You have some dahlias back there and a few in there. And nasturtium. All right, breakfast. I've headed out to the lower garden, and what I'm doing here is I'm harvesting lemon basil and cinnamon basil. I'm doing that first thing in the morning because basil wilts and you need to give it enough time to perk back up before you start using it in your bouquets. So if I go ahead and harvest it now, bring it inside, let it perk back up, it'll be good to go. You can see Bob in the background. He is picking up poop in the pasture. I mean, we use that for our compost and it makes great flowers. That's another farm chore you got to get done. Full bucket of basil, cinnamon, and lemon. Here is a row of gomphrena, and then this is where I was harvesting the basil. This is lemon basil. I wish you could smell it. Man, this stuff smells so good, as well as the cinnamon basil. I love using cinnamon basil in the bouquet because of these really pretty purple blooms. And check out this cute little bee. Next up, zinnias. A little real time for you. Sometimes harvesting zinnias is a little bit slow because you've got to do the wiggle test and check the top to make sure that you've got a stiff stem, because you don't want to harvest a zinnia too early or it's just definitely going to flop on you. Over to the bucket to strip the leaves and the side shoots off the stem of the zinnias and put them in the bucket. This can take a little while with the zinnia because sometimes you have to cut the little side shoots off if they're not going to just strip off easily. And then we do put a CVBN tablet, which is just a chlorine tablet, in the water because zinnias can make the water dirty. And we don't want any dirty water because we want nice, beautiful zinnias for our bouquets. All right, harvesting more zinnias in this row, and I'm super excited because this is the first time this season I've had this many zinnias. It's taken so long for the zinnias to really get going this year, and now I'm super happy. Up next, sunflowers. All right, guys, check out this harvest. I am loving the zinnias and the sunflowers. Apparently, this little bee is too. And we have flour for the bread. Got up, harvested flowers before I ate breakfast, then came in, made a smoothie, and then I had to make 2 bouquets because it's my mom's birthday this weekend. I work the store tomorrow, but her birthday's on Sunday, same day as Father's Day. So I made her 2 bouquets. I've already made her 2 loaves of bread. She wanted some bread and also some cookies. That's what she wanted, so I have those done. But we're down to half a loaf, so I needed to get that started. So I've gotten that started. And then let me show you the other bouquets we have, not bouquets, but where are flowers that I've gotten harvested. All right, into the flower cooler. As you can see, it is the bathroom. Again, if you've seen my videos, the reason the flowers are in the bathroom is we don't have enough cooler refrigerator space for all the flowers. Plus, at this point in the season, zinnias and we have basil, they should not go in a cooler at all, they will just melt down and wilt. So, but anyway, so all the flowers we put in here. This tends to be the coolest room in the house, and we can turn off the light, put them in the dark, and then they're going to sit here and for several hours before I can really make bouquets with them, because once you harvest, you really need to let your flowers sit and condition in the water for a little while. Here are the ones, 2 bouquets I made already for my mom. I actually had just a few little snapdragons left, so she got those. Other than that, the same things are in this bouquet that I've got going on over there. So far, that's what's happened. That's what's gone on so far today. It's 1:30. My bread's gonna knead, and then I'm gonna let it rise. While it rises, I'm gonna eat lunch finally, and then not exactly sure what I'm gonna do after that, because I only have 99 things to do. And this is not a bad view for lunch. Okay, well, I decided to start zinnia seeds. The reason I'm starting more zinnias is because I was cutting zinnias today. There's a patch in the upper garden that definitely has some, I don't know if it's black spot, but it has some kind of fungal something going on with it, which then usually leads straight to powdery mildew. And that is awfully early in the season for that business to start, and I don't feel like dealing with it, so I'm probably going to pull it up. Bob had some garden cleanup chores to do today. We are a no-till, so when the sunflowers are done, what we do is we just cut them right off at the base, and so that's what he's doing here. Going to cut all the leftover parts of the sunflowers down, put them in the wheelbarrow, and just take them off to the compost. This patch of dianthus is in the upper garden, and it has been done for a little while. We've just haven't had time to cut it down, so Bob is cutting this down, and he's going to take this off to the compost as well. Timer went off. Time to head in, take the bread out, and Bob sits in here watching his trial as I'm sweating to death starting seeds. He has nothing to say for himself. And 2 loaves of bread made. Now I have to go back and do another tray of zinnias. to water the plants out by the flower stand. Bob chooses to use the water from our rain barrels, and we don't have a hose that reaches all the way out here, so he fills up all the buckets, puts them in the gorilla cart, and then comes out front and waters all the plants by the flower stand, so everything will look good tomorrow when we open the flower stand.
These guys.
What you guys doing? Oh my gosh. Goose, what's your goose doing? Let's get his butt. What are you doing? You're too close right now. Oh yes, hold on. Gotta scratch the ghosters. How many eggs?
1, 2, 3, 4. Plus, hopefully, maybe some more.
Well, chickens, y'all need to be producing some more eggs. Dahlias by the chicken coop. Dahlias. That looks like a dead dahlia. That's pretty dead. That's real dead. Ooh, let me see.
That's a double yoker there.
Oh my goodness gracious. Fluffy butt hood.
Is that done? Finally?
Okay, it's 7:50. And we just finished dinner. So, after all the chores, farm chores, all the things from today, now it is time to make bouquets for tomorrow because the flower stand is open for tomorrow and we haven't even started bouquets. So here we go. You're about to see bouquet making 101 because I'm still learning and it takes me forever. Let's see how long it's going to take to make. I'm thinking I'm going to make 12. I think that's how many flowers I have. We'll see. By the time we were done, it was 10 o'clock. Both of us were beat. We did make 18 bouquets, but this is all the video we got for the end. Thanks for watching. We really appreciate it.